Welcome back to Regular Secular Mama. Today we have a collaboration playlist between a whole bunch of secular homeschooling channels. Kaela over at Ode to Abode is the one who put it together and organized it. Thank you, Kaela. We are doing a autumn day in the life. I have never filmed a day in the life style video before, so this is kind of new to me. Okay, I asked them last night, like, are you okay being in this video? I want your permission. He said, oh, I'm so shy. I don't want to be in it at all, but it's okay if you make it.
I'm not that shy.
I can see that. All right, go away, go away. Anyway, we are filming a day in the life video. I've never done anything like this before. Hopefully I'm doing it right, or this is like what you're looking for. Good morning, kitty. Okay, I'm up. Alright, YouTube, this is what you get. I really am not like a full face kind of girl. Put my eyebrows on, that's about it. So I'm pretty much ready for the day. I need coffee though, so let's go. Time to go take care of the chickens. Good morning. So you might only be here for homeschool stuff, but this is a big part of my life. I raise chickens for us for eggs and meat. All of my chickens free range except for these guys who are destined for the freezer. I was gonna film a nice clip of me making the kids breakfast, but they already got up and ate before I did, before I even came in the kitchen. Making myself some avocado toast. Almost 9 o'clock now. Earlier in the year we started school at 8:30 because we were adding in some things with a lot more reading aloud and stuff, but they're doing a pretty good job getting all their stuff done by like early afternoon, and we don't have anywhere to go today, so 9 o'clock it is, and we'll start in just a few minutes. We have a robot vacuum that I run at night. But my curtains touch the floor and I don't want it to get, tangled up. So it's kind of annoying. I should probably just hem my curtains and then that won't be a problem. Good morning, Kyson. Oh, it feels nice out. Good morning, chick-chicks. So we have this guest house over here. As soon as we moved in, I got it set up and put on Airbnb, VRBO, I don't know how you say it. And it's been a really nice like side income for us. So I have the house blocked off until the weekend. I had a guest check out a couple days ago, and then I have another guest checking in on Sunday, but I blocked everything in between because my husband is coming home Friday. He's been working out of state for 3 months now, and he's finally coming home. So I just wanted to get our house nice and clean and didn't want to mess with, you know, having guests change out in between now and then. It's not the longest that he's worked out of state, but 3 months is a long time, and it's been a really busy season, so I'm ready for a break. We always start our day with our literature read aloud, and this one comes from Build Your Library Level 5. C-H-A. These are the vocabulary words chosen by Emily Cook in Build Your Library. So my daughter writes them on the whiteboard for us, and then the kids guess what the meaning is before we read. M-A-R. And the last one is vigil.
So, vigil is when you're super sad about someone and you stay up all night, like a night vigil.
Okay. What about, Miles, what do you think a marionette is? It's a noun.
Like something really, really, really special that you have to do. Like a tradition.
A tradition,
That's so important that, like, if you don't do it, then, like, something bad happens to you.
Oh, okay. All right, chapter 20. The quote says, "Thus did they show their feats of..." So what do you think that means? He demonstrated kneeling over and over until he looked like a marionette on strings, and people began to snicker.
Like a cute, beautiful lady. It's a person who like swings and dances and like goes upside down on those like swing bar things.
Oh, trapeze artists? We haven't reviewed this much this week, but let's go back and flip through some of our poems we've memorized, okay?
Okay.
What was your favorite? Alright, I think we need to take a little break. You want to show us what you got? Alright, let's go back. Truth is that I need a break as much as they do. I send them outside for a few minutes just to like move their bodies, and then I can take a deep breath and enjoy the quiet for just a minute. Okay, so we have a new workbook to go along with history.
What is this really about? States? Presidents and states.
Yeah, it says United States of America, Miles's States and Presidents Workbook. So half of the book has all of the state research pages that we will need for all the United States. Okay, moving on. And then after all the state pages, there's a section with president pages. Okay, and every page is the same here too. We're just going to go ahead and start with our state pages. And our first one will be Alright, so we got through literature this morning, we did some poetry, history, we did our state research page. For science, we're going to wait until tomorrow to wrap up a science lab that we're waiting on something to finish. I like to try to get through some of our language arts stuff before we break for lunch, but we just don't have time. It's almost noon and they're pretty hungry. So we're going to go ahead and make lunch, and then after that we will do some of our language arts. We wrapped up lunch and cleaned up. I started to place a grocery order and then realized I probably wouldn't pick that till tomorrow. I'll just do that later. It doesn't have to be done right now. Oh my gosh, kitty, kitty home. Anyway, what was I gonna say? My cat is misbehaving. I just did a couple of little things. Did the cat's litter box, went and swapped laundry at the guest house, while the kids did a couple of independent things. Hi, sweetie. Ew, I don't want to say that. Things like typing and piano, some of their reading. So my daughter, she does independent readers and she reads them on her own. She doesn't like read aloud or anything. And then my son is like borderline fluent. So he usually reads aloud to me, but if they're really trying to get their stuff done, sometimes he'll read aloud to his sister. So that's what they did, and it was kind of nice to listen to. So we're gonna go ahead and start on our language arts. We switched to Michael Clay Thompson this year, and my daughter is pretty much reviewing things she's already learned, but we have moved on to the building language book in Michael Clay Thompson, which is like Latin stems and vocabulary building. And it's pretty interesting so far. So I read this one aloud to her, and then she reads aloud Sentence Island to me. So Sentence Island is the book that comes directly after Grammar Island. So far we really like it. We'll see how it goes for the rest of the year though. My son is also doing Michael Clay Thompson. He has not had any formal grammar really, apart from just basic parts of speech last year. So he's really taken to it though. I'm really surprised at how much he's retained and learned in this program. It's a lot more than I would have expected my 8-year-old to learn, but he's really enjoying it, so we'll just keep going. It's a much slower pace with him though than with my daughter. He just started Sentence Island, whereas she is almost to the end of this book. Whoa, you broke the heart of the sentence. You broke it. You said mud and pelicans is nouns.
Is a noun.
Mud is a noun. Pelican. One thing I really love about Michael Clay Thompson is the way he uses sentence analysis to break down sentences into like the parts of speech and the parts of sentence, and looking at phrases and clauses. So on the beach is acting like either an adjective or an adverb.
Adjective.
So it's modifying pelicans or mud.
Pelicans.
That one's really tricky. I believe it's modifying the verb because it's where he saw them. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna say I think it's modifying the verb.
Pelicans.
You think think it's modifying pelicans? Let's see what the teacher book says. That modifies the direct object. Pelicans do! Awesome! You are correct and I was incorrect. Good job. He decided to do math next, and he doesn't usually need my help for much of math after the lesson is introduced, but he did want my help with the fractions part of this page and for reading the word problems on the back. He also got a little confused between perimeter and area, so I had to help him draw some pictures to look at that. Okay, I'm going to put on some... Okay, I'll come check it in a minute. I need to put on some pants. It's getting cold out. It's a crazy cold front that came in. So we had a moment there earlier with Scarlett when we were in the middle of doing Michael Clay Thompson together. I think she's not getting enough sleep. Either she's staying up too late at night and not falling asleep easily, or she's waking up too early. I don't know. She's just tired and crabby. Anyway, so we turned off the video and just kind of like took a breather, took a minute to cool off, and got through the rest of our language arts just fine. And then, let's see, I did Miles's language arts. They were working on some math. So I just realized it probably seems like our homeschool is a little chaotic, like they're just doing whatever, whenever they want. And it kind of is, I guess. I'm trying to move them more towards being independent. My daughter is really independent. Like, she does a good job getting her stuff done without me nagging her. My son is getting there. So that's kind of our goal this year, is to get him doing a little more independently without me sitting right there watching him and nagging him. So he's getting there. I'm trying to just like be hands off a little bit. There are weeks where he will do absolutely none of his independent work, and then the next day, like day 2, he'll do 2 days worth of work. And on some things, I would prefer that he actually do them every day. But a lot of it, it's not really that big of a deal to me if he's doing like every other day. Anyway, so he does get his stuff done. He is making progress on his skills and he is learning. I mean, if that's what works for him and I can be okay with it, then that's fine. Alright, I have some warm sweatpants on and a hoodie because the temperature like plummeted outside. Maybe 60 degrees out there right now, which, I mean, it's South Texas, so that's like freezing to us. I'm gonna go run to the guest house and swap out the laundry over there again, and then we'll come back and see what's left for school. After a few years of running an Airbnb, I've gotten really good at changing sheets. Put them on the bed while they're still damp, and then let them dry on the bed, and you will have no wrinkles. I wish I could say it's a beautiful day. It's really not, though. I don't know. I'm just so used to constant sunshine that this is like, ugh. It's a great day for reading, though. Work to do.
I'm done with all of it.
High five, dude. Alright, good job getting your schoolwork done yesterday and today. Wait a minute, what's today? Wednesday, right?
Yes,
Okay, that means day 1, day 2, and day 3, you did all of your schoolwork each day. Doesn't that feel good? Now you have like all this free time. You can do whatever you want. It's great. Well, the kids don't really need me for school anymore. Miles is done, and my daughter, I think, still has a couple things left to do. So I am going to go actually film a different video, just do a little cleaning up. So see you in a few minutes. so dark. I just finished filming a couple of videos actually, so I feel pretty good about that. And I'm going to heat up our dinner. Our microwave is out. It's like not heating things properly. So I'm back to, you know, frying things on a skillet. Which works because I made fried rice, so I'm just gonna refry it and have leftovers. While that's heating up and while the kids are watching a show, since they did everything they needed to do today, I thought I might go through here and just kind of update my bullet journal. I have been doing most of my like scheduled planning, like soccer practices and things on my phone calendar, just because I didn't want things to overlap and there was just a lot going on. I do like to stick to my bullet journal for just like, you know, regular tasks, but I set up November and December and I need to like move things over and make sure it's all set up and ready to go. So we might slack on house chores sometimes, but I feel like we've got a pretty good handle on kitchen chores. After breakfast and after dinner, they are expected to help out in the kitchen. One of them does the dishes and one of them like clears and wipes off the table. So my son is always in charge of loading when it's dirty, and my daughter always unloads when they're clean. So if it's clean, she's doing dishes, and if it's dirty, he's doing dishes. And it works out really well. She can reach more things than he can to put things away. So I think it's a pretty good system, and we've been doing it for so long that I rarely have to nag them to get it done. I prefer not to be in the kitchen while they're doing chores though, so I'll wait until he's done and then come in and clean up the rest. Alright, we're gonna set up and play Dominion, so I'm turning this thing off.
What?
You guys done for the day?
Wait, what about Dominion? They can watch us play Dominion?
I don't know if they're gonna want to watch us play Dominion. Show them what cards you got.
Hello, do you know about Dominion? If you do, then you might recognize some of these cards.
Alright, say goodbye.
Yeah, bye. Bye! Yeah!
Oh boy, I am tired. That was the longest game of Dominion I think I've ever played in my life. My daughter set it up for us, and I didn't like check how she set it up. You're supposed to only put out a certain number of cards for how many people are playing, so that it is like a reasonable amount of time. She put all the cards. Anyway, it was fun though. Yeah, it is like 9:45 now, so it's pretty late. Kids are in bed. I am done with everything I need to do, so I'm just gonna relax here and maybe read a book and go to bed. I hope you enjoyed this glimpse into a day in our life. This is a pretty typical like day at home where we don't have to go anywhere. These are the kind of days that I think I really enjoy. It gets kind of hectic when we have to leave the house to go pretty much anywhere because we live so far away that it's like an ordeal. When we have soccer practice or theater rehearsals, I like try to pack a dinner and bring it with us, and it's 30 to 45 minutes no matter where we go. It's just kind of chaotic. But this is nice. We got all our stuff done, we got our chores done, and then we could just kind of hang out and do some stuff that we want to do. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the new videos that I'm posting. And go down into the playlist link in my description so you can see all of our other secular homeschool friends and a day in their homeschool life. That's it, so I'll see you next time. Bye.